What's up, YouTube? Coming back at you. Coming back at you live direct with another video. Yeah, I'm back at it once again. And let's see. Man, I can talk about a whole lot of things. Let's see here. But it's one thing. The main important thing is black people, Negroes, African American, whatever you want to call yourself. At the end of the day, you will be looked at, you will be labeled as a nigger. That is the worldwide label. That's that warning label. They call you a nigger. So when you see a nigger, you better watch out. There's a warning. You're a nigger. No matter how much you try to separate yourself, you're a nigger. In the eyes of the world, you are a nigger. No matter how proper you try to talk, no matter how many degrees that you achieve, no matter how many years in college, I don't give a damn what you do. You will always be a nigger in the eyes of the public, in the eyes of the media. You know, you're a savage, you're a beast. You know, it's propaganda that makes us to be out to be animals, criminals, soulless creatures. Man, we know how it is. I mean, some of us don't know how it is, but the ones with their eyes open, you see what's going on, and you really see how that we are being portrayed, and you really see how we being stereotyped. You forever be a nigger. I don't care if you're in corporate. You can be on the tallest. You can be in the tallest corporate building in America on the top floor, making top dollar with the top education. But then you find yourself looking down on other people that look like you. But at the end of the day, you just like them. You know, ain't no escaping that. Ain't no escaping that. You know, you still a nigga. At the end of the day, you still a nigga. Shit is crazy, right? Like, I don't understand, man. It's like, if you know, if y'all know how we being portrayed in the media as no good men and gangbangers and uh, pants sagging and multiple kids and uh, carjackers and uh, any negative stereotype that you can think of. We are that. We are labeled as that. And me personally, if I was to wreck my car, you know what I'm saying? If I was to wreck my car, or if my car was to break down in an all white neighborhood, and I know, especially if I'm familiar with the area, and if my car break down, And if I don't have a cell phone, best believe I will walk. I will walk to the nearest public place there is. I will not get out my car and knock on these folks' doors. You know, I would not do that. By me watching the news and what's happening and how we getting shot, we are being shot down and it's justified on the street. So I wouldn't find myself knocking on a Caucasian's door, especially if I don't know them, for them to shoot me in my face. It's not happening. If I gotta sit in my car to broad daylight, man, I'm trying to tell y'all, if I gotta sit in my car, lay in my car and go to sleep with all the doors locked, I would rather do that than to go to these Caucasians' doors that I don't even know, and whatever perception that they have of me, I'm not trying to find out. I'd rather leave it off. I'd rather do without. I'd rather suffer and walk to a public place or remain in my car. I don't trust these people. You know, you can't trust these people. If I can't trust my own people, then how the hell can I trust these people? Bad enough, I got my own trying to kill me, trying to bring me down. How can I run to these people when they were killing me first? You cannot put your trust into these people, especially if they are being fed by the media. I mean, some of them were born that way to hate us because of our skin color. To some, it's tradition. It's a tradition thing, almost like Christmas and Thanksgiving. You know, like these holidays. It's tradition. Now, for a Caucasian to hate a black person or a Negro, it's a traditional thing. And plus, they have the media stereotyping us in all kind of negative ways to fuel that fire or to fuel that hate even more so to kill us and get away with it. We gotta be smart about what we do. We gotta make smart decisions and better judgment dealing with these people, especially when we are in their neck of the woods. You can't find this Caucasian neighborhood to be a safety net because history tells us different. Even if you watch the news, it tells us different. When the storm came and it was a black woman and her kids, and she was knocking on the Caucasian's door for help, and they let her stay outside, and the water came and you know and took her kids away. I remember that story. They refused to help her, even though she wasn't a threat, and they knew that she wasn't a threat, but they refused to help her. I mean, it's continuous stories about how Negroes, how they was in a Caucasian neighborhood and knocked on the Caucasian's door for help, and that Caucasian turned deaf ear, turned the shoulder, turned their backs. So you have to use smarter judgment in situations like that. Like a true story, I'm in Wawa's, I brought my little items and everything, so I'm coming out the door. I didn't see the Caucasian guy at first. So I'm walking out the door, and this guy held the door for me. You know what I'm saying? So, me being the nice guy that I am, I said, "Thank you. Thank you, sir," and walked out the door. So, as I'm walking down the sidewalk, and I'm directly behind him, and I could see him looking over his shoulder like I was a threat to him. And he did it twice, and I wanted to get off the sidewalk and walk around because we were parked in the same location. I could see that he was uncomfortable by me walking behind him, and I wanted to get off the sidewalk and go around. But something within me said, "Fuck that shit." You know what I'm saying? So I stayed behind him, and he kept looking over his shoulder like I was a threat to him. So finally, he stopped. He stopped like he was looking for something, but I knew what he was doing because I read the dude the whole time. You know what I'm saying? So he stopped, um, fronting like he looking for some shit that he ain't lose. You know what I'm saying? So as he stopped, I kept walking. So now he's behind me. You know what I'm saying? So I did the same thing he did. I'm looking over my shoulder, but I noticed that he didn't move. He just stood there. So once I got in my vehicle, that's when he began to walk again because he seen where I went to. The point of the story is this guy actually thought I was a threat to him, even though he held the door for me, and even though I thanked him in a polite way, but he still believed and thought that I was a threat. And me being the guy I am, I'm very verbal and straight to the point. That's just me. I speak my mind wherever I go. It's just not on YouTube. You know, and I started to roll my window down and say, "I wasn't a threat to you," but I didn't. I let it be. I let it be. Gave him a pass. That's why I said y'all gotta start watching y'all back. Start being smart, especially when you in these folks' area, when you are in these folks' neighborhood. Because all over the media, we are being portrayed as savages and beasts. They are planting seeds about us. Just like some of these guys on YouTube, man, they planting seeds in these Caucasian minds that watch them. They planting seeds for these people to kill us, to kill me, to kill you, all because we look a certain way, all because we dress a certain way, all because we talk a certain way, all because that we rebel a certain way. You want to kill me, you want to take me out. And this is what these Negroes on YouTube, this is what they're doing. I don't want to say their names, but you know who they are. They're popular. This is their job. This is what they do. And I'm telling you, be smart and make the right decisions in these Caucasians' neighborhood because they are out to kill you. They are out to kill us. I am giving you a solution. You cry about that you want solutions, so I'm giving them to you. Be smart and make the right decisions, especially when you're in these Caucasian neighborhoods. Don't go out looking for help, because 9 times out of 10, they ain't going to help you. They're not going to help you. They're going to put a gun in your face and blow your damn head off. That's what they're going to do. They don't care about your education. All they see is a nigga that's playing the knockout game or a nigga that look like Trayvon that smoke weed and uh, got tattoos and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? All this other stereotype. So you got to be careful when you're in their neighborhoods, especially if you don't live out there. Because they are ready to kill you at will. Like I had a coworker and he was talking about the knockout game, you know, and he was telling me, he said, y'all out here playing this knockout game. Y'all deserve to get killed. I said, man, wait a minute. First of all, I ain't no y'all. I'm saying I'm in a whole different age bracket from what they're doing. And I made sure his ass knew that. No damn y'all. They should kill y'all ass. This is how some niggas think. You know what I'm saying? I mean, man, we fucked all the way around. Let's be truthful, folks. Man, we fucked all the way around. But it's one thing I will say out of this entire message. We we are a beautiful people. I mean, we are gorgeous, man. We are gorgeous as a people. But we are broken. We are broke. It's like you can see a person, understand what I'm saying? They ain't got no job, they ain't got no money, but they got fly ass clothes and stay with jewelry on. I mean, their presentation is fly, it's pretty, it's gorgeous. I mean, nails done, hair done, shit, lip gloss. I mean, smooth walk. I mean, everything. Just looking gorgeous. Top notch. 10 stars. But they are broke. And when I see my people, that's how I see us. You know, we are gorgeous. We are beautiful. I mean, we are the most powerful people on this planet. And everybody feeds off of us. Everybody. Everyone. At the end of the day, we are broken. We are broke down. We are the most powerful people on the planet. And that's the truth. That's a fact. We are the most powerful people on the earth. But we have our knees on the ground serving other people. And they are taking advantage of our power and beauty. This is what they are doing. And we allow them to destroy us in our ignorance That's what we do. We trust them more than we trust ourselves. That's what the fuck we do. And I'm not here to feed Caucasians power. I'm not here to feed their ego. I'm not here to feed these people ego, man, to go out here and kill one of us. I'm not going to do that. I don't give a fuck what they pay or how much they pay me on YouTube. And that's real shit I'm speaking right now. You know, if I'm a nigga, I'm going to stay a nigga and die one and be a rebellious one. Fuck it. It is what it is, man. These niggas on here selling out, man, just to make a buck, just to make their hustle. I mean, do your thing. But at the end of the day, you fucked up. What gives you the right to point the goddamn finger at somebody else when you fucked up yourself? You know, that's the part I don't understand. When you fucked up, you fucked up by putting our fucked ups before the world and feeding these Caucasian people their ego to load up their shotguns and go out here and kill motherfuckers. For all that shit, feed our ego so we can kill these bad apples off. That's out here killing innocent people. Don't let them do it. They always been the executioner. They always been that. Niggas like Tommy Painless and this Michael guy, whatever his name is, I don't even watch his shit. I don't even know his name. I don't give a fuck how many views he got. I don't care how many views Tommy got either, or Painless. Them niggas ain't shit to me. You know what I'm saying? They ain't shit. They ain't no better than me. I don't give a fuck how well you speak. It don't mean shit to me. Nigga, you nothing. To me, in my eyes, you on the ground sucking the Caucasian's dick like every other nigga out here, and you ain't no better. All you doing is feeding this Caucasian's ego to put bullets in his gun and blow an innocent man's head off. That's what you're doing. As I said, my people, if you in these Caucasian neighborhood, I don't give a fuck if your car break down, you run out of gas, or whatever the case may be. Walk your ass to a store or something. Don't go knocking on these people's doors, cause they gonna blow your fucking head off. And always watch them. You know what I'm saying? Stereotype them. If a fucking Caucasian man come into a store with a trench coat and it's 99 degrees outside, watch that motherfucker, cause something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if you got a business suit on, the briefcase, with a trench coat, and it's hot as a motherfucker outside. Watch them. If they got a book bag on, walk around with a book bag, watch them. You got to start watching these people. I ain't gonna lie, I watch them. If they wearing a trench coat, if they got a book bag, if they got a briefcase, um, anything they look terrorist or anything they look out of place to me, I'm watching these fuckers, man. I ain't lying to y'all. This is what I do. I stereotype them like they stereotype me because I don't trust them. And I hope that y'all do the same thing. It seems like when we let our guard down, it seems like when we let our guard down and we trust them, they blow our fucking head off. So be smart about what you do. Be mindful of what you do, because it's a target on our backs. It really is. And just be mindful, people. Be mindful.